Hello, I am DigiHorizon, and today we're in Planetary Annihilation, where I'm going to show you a guaranteed method to defeat any commander in under 10 minutes. So, just to prove that this can be done from the very beginning of Galactic War, I have no techs, which means I have nothing special, and I've just started up a new game. So I'm playing on normal, but it does work on the other difficulties as well. So I'll just jump to this one and explore it. There's nothing here, so I will dismiss that tech. And then I'll jump to the first enemy here. And so, once this is loaded, I'll be back and I will show you how to beat any enemy commander in under 10 minutes. I've loaded in and it's time to begin the tutorial. So, you'll be given sometimes a choice of starting locations, and you'll want the one with the most metal deposits nearby. And so while this has fewer starting ones, it has a lot more around it, so we'll start here. Now preferably you want maybe 4 or 5 metal extractors placed down, but this will be okay for now. And when our commander is placed, first thing you want to do is build metal extractors, because you need a lot of these things. And once that's done, you want a vehicle factory, preferably an air factory later on, but this does for now. And then your commander should start to build a couple energy generators. 8's often enough. And the commander can do this relatively quickly. And now that this is built, we want it to build 5 fabrication vehicles. You select 5 at once by pressing Shift and then clicking, and 5 scouts. And the scouts will be used to find our enemy position before we orbitally bombard them. And you want these fabrication vehicles to be done as fast as possible. So as soon as one is built, set it to help the vehicle factory. Like so. And this is done until all of these 5 fabrication vehicles are complete, when you'll start to build an orbital fabrication area. And our commander here is getting on nicely, finishing up the energy plants. Yeah, I've just got some Miracle of Sound songs stuck in my head because I've been doing homework, and I just set it on a playlist of those to make it slightly more bearable. And the scouts will be completed fairly quickly, but we want to set the fabrication bots as quickly as possible, just popping down a couple of defense towers so we don't get blindsided while focusing on our attack strategy. And they'll get those finished very quickly. And then we want to build the key aspect of this plan, the orbital launcher. And they're setting off like that. So we want to get our scouts and find the area with the most resources on this planet. So that's over here. So we want to send our skitters over there to try and find the enemy base. And our fabrication bots are going nicely. Right, since our commander is nearly done, we want to set him to start creating more metal extractors, because I find I often run out of metal. And there you go. You find our enemy base already. So we want them to stay nearby, but out of the range of any turrets. And that's our commander right there. So we go back over here, and just to speed things up, I'll get the commander to help build this as well. But as you can see, we've got plenty of energy, but our metal is going down like crazy. Okay, that's the orbital vehicle almost built, and we want to create 5 orbital fabrication bots, and place them, and set them to go directly over the enemy base. I think that a couple of you might be starting to understand the plan now, but for those of you that don't, we're going to be using the Umbrella Orbital Defense Facility, and we're going to be building several of these orbital defense facilities, defense in air quotes, on top of the enemy base. And since we're rushing them, they will have nothing to defend against it. If we look and get in closer with our skitters, they don't have the ion defense facility, which they need. And once we get our orbital fabrication bots up there, we can build these quickly and get rid of anything they try to build. So this is absolutely foolproof. There's nothing the enemy can do to stop you once you've got that orbital launcher down. And I'll just cut to when the bot has gotten over there. Now, this is why you want to go into a metal-rich area to begin with, because our efficiency is now far, far too low, and that will slow us down significantly. However, we still should be able to make it under 10 minutes. And that is getting over there, building the defense satellite, and we'll set these two to help it. And that's the defense satellite being built, and there's nothing they can do. They're creating that ion defense facility, but it won't be finished in time to stop us. Just to make sure of that, we'll get this and set it to attack that. And for some reason their commander isn't helping build it, which is odd. And our second orbital fabrication bot has arrived. And with 2 of them, we've got plenty of time to build it and destroy their facility. There. And with that taken care of, we'll just keep on building these, and they'll automatically target the enemy commander, but we can just choose it to make certain. It's being a little silly and not noticing the commander, but not sure why it's doing that. It's rather an issue, but it shouldn't be too bad. And we'll just keep building these in the hopes that one of them will be eventually able to spot the commander. And I've never actually had this issue before. There, for some reason it's still not seeing the commander. So let's just fix that, shall we? There, now you can see him properly. Let's kill it, boys. And no, you're still just aiming for that for no particular reason. they can see it. I have no idea what's going on. There we go. He was just out of range or something. And let's just build another one because we can. There we go. The commander is dead. And often it would take less time than that because, well, they wouldn't have that glitch, I think, where they weren't being able to spot the commander and they take him out first rather than the rest of the base. But we still did it in less than 10 minutes. So, I have to thank you all for watching. I have been Digi Horizon, and I'll see you later.